very boldly, which should come as no surprise. And it's actually not him, it's Ethan who gets the first pick onto the board. Asuna continuing to push his way forward, gonna get traded out, but kills are going a flurry as Hiko trades back one of his own. The spike is dropped. thwifo and the rest of Xset look to continue to hold on to control of this site. Hiko's left alone in this situation. He's nowhere near the spike as well, but the thing is, Lex, I don't think they know where he is. But in a 1v3, even if he does manage to walk away with far, I mean, given the gun disparity, a bit equal. A good bit of presence defensively from Xset across the middle of the map, and 100 Thieves are going to have to adjust.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually was an excellent start for 100 Thieves, but an unfortunate death for Steel there through the dark cover. And you know, as they work this long B area, there is, at least for the previous round and this round in here, Wedid has been towards the B site for Xset, and they're opting to just kind of play very passive, allow the plant to come through, apply damage from a distance. Nitro falls, that's from Wedid, and now it's just Asuna and Ethan in a 2v4.
Nice.
Post-plant scenario, Wedid will find Ethan. Asuna gets cleaned up by BCJ, and now we got an Xset 2-0 to start, Doug. Nice comfy lead to begin.
A great lead, and then even, you know, you start to think about how Xset have gotten to this point so far. That last round was very defaulty, right? Like, that shouldn't, in theory, be able to be matched nearly as well. But that in mind, Xset still doesn't have the gun advantage. 100 Thieves with rifles, you're seeing that pay off, and well, when you've got a Vandal in the hands of Nitro and his ability to produce like that, you understand why, but Wedid trying to even things out. As it's still 3v2 in favor of 100 Thieves. Hero has no health left. Asuna good for 2.
Clearing out that. Ooh, look at that.
All right, so this counter wall goes up, but keep an eye on that spot right there. Pure is good for another one, and he's going to blast back on top of Tube, looking for more. He actually gets shot right in the back of the head. Unfortunate circumstance, but even with the cheeky spot.
For position over here towards the double stack of sight and yellow, Ethan finds the first onto BCJ. Now it's a 5-on-4.
Yeah, and there's that Hunter's Fury that you mentioned just a moment ago, not going to be in the fold any longer. And hey, the members of Xset are just so weak, too. We talked about gun difference, but also just like their ability to get on that site with such ease. With an op, he's already good for 1. The wall's going to go up. The Hunter's Fury coming out from Hiko. Tagged 1, kills 1. As Asuna comes back into the fold.
Rez is huge on top yellow. Asuna taking these long-range duels. Wedid's going to get the better of him. A headshot. Finding the raise. thwifo pushes in, denies the plant. And there is just 2 players left here for this 100 Thieves attack. But Steel has lurked all the way through mid and behind BCJ. And now it's just Pure trapped towards Snowman. Finds 1 onto Hiko. And it's a 1v1, Doug.
Pure with 70 health left. Steel does have the spike. But doesn't fully commit to it. Pure catches that timing just right for the 3K and the
mid-split's underway.
Yeah, they've taken the middle of the map. They just go right under the tube. Wedid answers the call in his own Viper spit. Gonna leave that up. thwifo's in a great spot too, right behind Ethan. The spike doesn't go down. It doesn't get planted, excuse me, but it does drop. Asuna looking to trade things out as he takes care of thwifo. The Viper pit is still just a problem. As Wedid, no, it looks away at just the wrong time.
Hiko's mouse just get disconnected. 1 HP. He gets healed up. I don't know what just happened. But he's back.
He's back, and I mean, in a 1v3.
Yeah, honestly, this is his territory, Doug. Well, this is where he thrives.
You're right. A 1v3 quickly turns into 1v2 as AYRIN is dispatched. But they have a decent idea of where he is. Pure is operator rings. Yeah.
thwifo getting a little bit of early info, but he gets a little bit more than he bargained for with a hot lead haircut from Steel. To bring this down to a 2-on-4 now. Wedid making his way over towards the A site. AYRIN still over here at bracket. Could cause some problems.
No way, bro.
The rope tricks, man.
Oh, that feels bad. And Steel get onto Wedid too. Stopper as well. It's buy time, right? Oh, AYRIN! AYRIN swings at it just the right time. And he's going to back out. He's not going to get caught by the lockdown. They don't have a ton to clear it out. I'd try anyway. BCJ. 100 Fury, no, he's actually, I mean, he's looking for the kills. Yeah, and he's going to get 1 onto Ethan, looking for another steal with the op. Trying to ensure that nobody works their way into the site. He's going to get a chance at a couple shots here. Oh, no, he looked off. Like, if they're going to want to try to take the site, they're going to have to come back very soon. Wedid goes in, gets one, gets a second, and they get the defuse. The thing is, 100 Thieves were in a decent spot, right? I know they didn't have the numbers advantage, but they were in a position where they really could have won that round.
Yeah, and really, I mean, the showstopper gets popped. You think, okay, awesome. Here's now, Doug.
Note that it's Pure with our operator. Now it was AYRIN previously. Now it's in the hands of their star duelist. The Sheriff's working out just fine. But AYRIN gets one back.
Wow.
Ethan trades it out. And all of a sudden, Xset are down to scraps, really, as far as personnel goes.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the plan was for that play.
Look at Steel. It's free, bro.
It's free real estate. All the way through A site, push towards defender spawn. They know, okay, we're just gonna go back the other direction, dude.
Xset opting to use, or excuse me, Pure opting to use the showstopper on the last round. Might as well see if he can catch a couple of people lurking across. No one's gonna be home. thwifo has to stay back at B to respect it because they don't fully know where the hit is. Steel knows where Pure is though, as he drops. Now it's thwifo in a 1v5 and.
There's just nothing
He
to
gets
do.
cleaned up. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Concealment over here at the choke point coming into A main. Neither team really knows where each other are as thwifo in the top side of two finds one. Here with another, and Hiko answering back with a shock dart and a classic burst, but he falls. Now it's just stealing a 1v3.
Yeah, the dust settles and no members of 100 Thieves remain on the side. It's just Steel who is playing elsewhere. Ensuring nothing happened towards B. He's still alive. He's going to get a bead on BCJ. Potentially spotted, I believe it was like, a thread of his cape, and it was just enough to give him away. And that certainly tips things a bit more in his favor, but again, he's still outnumbered. They swing at the perfect time. thwifo's Frenzy cleans him up. That's 3 on the pistol. But it's just delay at this point, right? Like, 100 Thieves, they can't work their way in, and you question whether or not they even really want to at this point. If you know they're locked in towards B, just try to stick them around long enough to maybe get a couple of casualty kills through the spike, but they managed to work their way out. They managed to work their way away.
Nitro.
And really, between that early kill as Nitro gets a second one, the fact that Ethan put his wall up, really limiting how many options Xset have to get onto the site, you see this become very difficult for Xset, and it just went from difficult to really impossible. Careful, Daz. Oh, man. So we hadn't seen an aggressive look like that from 100 Thieves at all, where they worked their way right up towards B. It primarily had just been Steel over there. This time he was on A. They read right into where Xset wanted to go, but they weren't able to net any of the early kills. Now Ethan's getting off board. Now he's able to clean one up, but Pure trades it right back as he goes out. 2 members remaining on the side of 100 Thieves. As Xset get back to full strength. Xset looking real nice this round.
Wow. Yeah.
Now 25 seconds left. You've got to commit to this site, right? Hero's going to use the showstopper. They're not respecting it, right? They're just tanking it. Asuna just stands there. He gets blasted in the face. Yeah, the kill gets traded out. But again, with such little time left, you understand why they don't respect it as much as they should. Steel and Asuna get a couple that he gets from that ult is absolutely insane. As Asuna drops, but that's the only one that's dropped. Ethan now falls as well. Steel trying to stick with the he taps. He pulls up, goes in aggressive. Wedid greets him gladly as he gets 3. What a pretty round from
push from Xset towards B is going to be pushed back by the lockdown into the waiting arms of Nitro. Is pushed through A main all the way towards defender spawn. Finds the first headshot. He's joined in a crossfire by Ethan, who finds 1. Make it 2, and it's just Wedid in a 1v5, Doug. And he's even locked down, man. He gets wiped out.
And like 100 Thieves players, they're just kind of guessing. They have to go in aggressive, right? They have to work their way in, and that's such a big kill. That's going to drop things, but Pure, good for 3. Nitro trades it back out. AYRIN left alone in a 1v2. Spots 1. The spike is still not down. He does have time, and he's got a 1v1, but it's against Hiko. No utility. AYRIN does have a good bit to work with, but Hiko clutches it out again.
Wow. And you know what? This round and the round prior, Doug, 2 things have happened. And the first is Asuna's staying alive on site, and the second is he's dropping the spike carrier every time.
Options here. Xset doesn't. Also worth noting, AYRIN's on a light gun, BCJ's on a light gun as well, but they're going to have to work their way in. The flank is still left unchecked. Keep an eye on Asuna on your minimap, folks. He can blow this thing up. If there are even any members any members, excuse me, that remain by the time he gets there. But Ethan and Hiko are doing janitor duty just fine. For Xset, they've worked their way up. Asuna's waiting on the other side, but it's the frenzy that takes him out. Pure, you presume, is going to update a weapon here, as we did. He's able to get one as well. Rez is going to come through, and that's big. As Pure drops, Nitro looking for a second. Full-handed. There's Steel's op, man. They do have the numbers advantage. Xset does. Wedid's weak. AYRIN doesn't have any armor. What they do have is positioning is... I mean, they're doing this thing. Wedid should be able to get the spike down. Hiko has some utility. He's in a 1v3. Spots one. Doesn't even get a chance to fire. All right, here we go. Showstopper coming out from Asuna. Going to destroy thwifo as it looked like he was trying to get the spike down. Not able to. Steel getting one onto BCJ as well. AYRIN's got the Cosmic Divide now, but he's even going to get a chance to set it off as Pure just narrowly dodges death. Pure in a 1v2. A brutal 1v2 as well. Should be able to pick up the spike. He doesn't have time to rotate elsewhere on the map. Got a decent idea of where one player is now. He knows where they both are. No way. Pure good for one. Pure looking for the second, and Ethan clutches out the one. To go for the armor. The Hunter Fury coming up from Hiko. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. He gets one. Asuna gets one as well. As it looks like overtime is almost a certainty here. Two members remain. One, they do it in flawless fashion. Again, the patience from 100Thieves in this situation. BCJ spotted one.
One enemy remaining.
And now they know where the last player is, as we did. Saw just enough from Steel to certainly hurt.
30 seconds left.
Steel on a 1v2. Spike's right in front of him, just out of his reach. Unwise to the fact that BCJ is right there. So now BCJ spotted that. He knows where Steel is. And with 15 seconds left, he's not going to have time. No, he wasn't looking at all. Steel gets things down to a 1v1, and he's going to use the lockdown. Wedid's got to go huge here. Spike goes down. And Wedid answers it. He does it. He goes just as huge as the team manages to stay alive. He eventually drops at the hands of Nitro, but he's going to get tagged up as well. Members of Xset continuing to drop like flies as AYRIN and Pure are the last two that remain in a 2v5. Nitro can very confidently just look to stick the defuse without really any hesitation. Full confidence that his team has his back anyway as Asuna works his way forward. The wall goes down. They find thwifo waiting on the other side. A much better gift than what would have been the other way around. AYRIN getting paranoid up as Hiko gets in on the action as well. Steel looking for a second, and Lex, this is, I mean, this is dominant out of 100Thieves.
It's dominant, but it's coming off the back of some miscues that I just spoke of. Just getting caught out of position. So tragic to see as 100Thieves is not going to let you make those mistakes. And Wedid is looking cracked right now. It won't matter. Nitro finishes it off, but 100Thieves is going to be priority number one for Steel here on top of this double stack. But he finds the first onto Wedid. With the wall already down, one player off the table who possesses.
They're stuck, bro. They're gonna have to fight their way through it. thwifo's already good for two. AYRIN's left alone. They're just blind firing into the smokes. They know where he is. He's got one armor, 76 health. And while they may know where he is, he has no idea at all as Hiko really 100Thieves across the